Hello Gecko fans, this is Wally with Supreme Gecko. I started doing videos a few years ago just to show some examples of how to keep some rare geckos that are kept in the hobby and how to care for them and how to breed for them. Well, this video goes above and beyond that. This shows geckos in the wild. This is going to be a special treat, and we are so lucky to see some of these pictures and some of this video that we'll see. This is coming from Austin Krueger of the Madison Are Herp Society. A link will be down in the description. You really don't get to see geckos in the wild ever on YouTube or on the web anywhere. This is a special treat. There's one person that really does a great job with this, and that's Frank from Reptilian Diaries. Make sure that you visit his site and check out banded geckos that he's collecting in Texas. The link to that video is going to be in the description as well. And if I know you, you'll want more details on Coleonyx, variegatus, or any of the banded geckos, and more information is going to be at the end of this video. I spoke to Austin about a year ago. He was going to make a trip down to Arizona and do some collection of Coleonyx. And I asked him if he wouldn't mind taking some video, take some pictures, show us some of the geckos, show us some of the terrain that they're collected in. This is so special. Why is it special? Well, because we keep our geckos in a certain way in captivity. We don't get that much of an opportunity to see how these geckos are being kept in the wild. And that is so very important, to see the substrate, to see how they're interacting with their environment, maybe even to see what they're eating. Geckos in the wild aren't kept on newspaper or tile or anything like that. This gives us a little bit of an insight into exactly how they should be kept. So a couple of months ago, Austin made a trip down to Arizona and took some pictures and some video and shared with me, and we're going to present that here. Let's take a look. Now here's where Austin's going. He's going into the suburbs of Phoenix. Can you guess what the terrain looks like in Phoenix? That's right, a lot of cactus. This is typical desert area. Now of course it's arid, it's hot, it's very forbidding to us, the keepers, but for these geckos, it's just absolutely perfect. Look at this terrain. It's hard substrate, a lot of small pebbles, and a very hard substrate. But it is so absolutely beautiful. And as you can see, there's a lot of shrubs, which means that there's a lot of debris on the ground for these geckos to crawl through. Let's take a look at the actual area that Austin collected in. And as you can see, this is very, well, what's the word? Rough terrain. As you can tell, a lot of this area is just getting baked by the sun, but there are areas where there's some shade. Now, Austin was telling me that he was hoping that he would at least find some geckos, at least one in this trip. And here we go, Coleonyx variegatus. Looks like it's heading for that rock for shelter. I really found this next clip fascinating. Austin stumbled upon a lot of burrows. Who knows what in the world kind of animal lives in here. It kind of reminds me of the movie Tremors. These little Coleonyx variegatus are slow moving, so they really have to watch out for these predators. Oh my gosh, here's a baby. Again, you think of desert animals and you think of barren, sandy substrate, but look at this. Here's a lot of debris on the ground. These geckos have a lot of hiding places. Take a look at their coloration. They really do a great job of blending into their surroundings. Seeing Coleonyx in the wild like this is just golden material. And here comes a special treat. You wonder what Coleonyx variegatus eats in the wild? Well, here's something that Austin found. What are these? Are these springtails? Nope, too big for springtails. These are termites. What an absolutely fascinating look at this animal's habitat. Now, if you're looking for more information on this rare, unique gecko, you can go over to theveilvoice.com and see some great details on this gecko. As well, head over to the video that I did a while back on keeping Coleonyx variegatus in captivity. I'll share the link right here. Thank you, Austin, for sharing these great pictures and videos of such a unique and rare and interesting gecko, Coleonyx variegatus. Make sure you head over to Reptilian Diaries, subscribe to their channel, watch their banded gecko videos, watch my banded gecko videos as well. Thank you everyone for watching. We'll see you next video.